Hey, it's John McBride at the Droning Company at COM UAV 2024. I am with my good friend, my confidant, my guy. We've been working together for a little while, Keith Gerhardt.
We're not allowed back in a lot of places
Oh,
as a
wow.
result. So,
So we partied, had a great time.
yeah.
And now, knowing you've been in the industry for a little while, you've worked for a couple of companies over some
Yeah.
time, but you've landed here at Inspired Flight.
Yes.
And
yes.
so, what do they bring to the table for you? Because again, you're a seasoned guy working with several different companies. So
Yeah.
so what is it that we're kind of looking for as far as that goes?
Well, I mean, I could give you a real quick answer and just the standard stuff. Well, we're an American company. We're NDA compliant. We're Blue UAS. I'm going to tell you, though, one of the biggest things that sold me is the culture of this company. We're run by Rick Stolmeyer, the CEO of the company. I have tremendous respect for him, and all of that trickles down. It's a company that respects its people. They listen, and we listen to our customers. So everything you're seeing here on this table is a result of that collaboration. And what we're trying to do is blur the lines rather between what people have been using, which is good product.
Sure.
We know it's good product, but certain circumstances are in the market that could create a shift and aid the development of the American drone manufacturing market. What we're trying to do is not punish them, but praise them and move them into an ecosystem and a working model that they're familiar with.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that the customers absolutely recognize.
Yeah, and on that sales side of it, with the products that they do have, how it is successful. You guys have been doing
I
pretty
mean,
well with
already we're are on target to double our business year over year. We've actually already surpassed last year's total business by the end of June. The introduction of the Inspired Flight IF-800 Tomcat has absolutely put wind in our sails. But the nice thing is our heavy lift product, the IF-1200 hexacopter, is cranking along and doing as well as it did last year. So
Okay.
it's just boats are floating.
Yeah, well, excellent.
Yeah.
I know that you, typical Keith fashion, when I come over here and try to talk to him, he's like, no, we do have a good time. But
We do.
I'm going to pull Adam in here.
Yeah.
And I know you got a flight to get out of here. So, hey,
brother.
thank you, brother.
All right.
Appreciate your time.
Take care. All right.
Killed the cat finally. I finally got him on camera, guys. Finally. So, all right, Adam, tech extraordinaire.
What's going on, John?
We've talked a few times. Tell us what you do.
One of the co-founders of Inspired Flight, and I lead business developments. My main focus is on technology partnerships, so
Sure.
working with other companies that we're going to integrate and bring a new capability to market with.
Perfect. Well, obviously, again, we just kind of talked to Keith a little bit on more of the sell side, but let's talk a little bit more of the tech. So
Sure.
we'll kind of move around. I see this thing behind me doing this interesting thing. So
A little interesting.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about some of the
Okay.
tech and maybe the payloads and
Sure.
kind of how you're pushing along some of the development in the industry here. So,
Yeah, no,
so what do we
absolutely.
got here?
Yeah, so we can start with, clearly the most exciting thing in the booth. So this is a Hextronics Atlas system. So we partnered with Hextronics on integrating the IF-800 into the drone in the box capability. Really, really excited about the partnership. It'll be the only Blue UAS system compatible with the Hextronics Atlas.
Okay.
So we're pretty far down in the development pathway. We're expecting kind of deliveries to begin around that March, April timeframe of next year. So really excited to bring this to market for utility customers, oil and gas, public safety, of course.
Yeah.
So quite a few opportunities, certainly with advancing autonomy.
So, we do talk about one of the competitors that you have, talk about them, DJI and their dock, the Auto with their Nest, and their real focus primarily on DFR. DFR. Do you think that this will actually have payloads that are more in tune with what you were just saying, industrial applications more so than DFR?
I do.
I mean,
So that's one of the benefits just about kind of the Inspired Flight ecosystem is one of our biggest focuses on payload integrations. So with the IF-800 Tomcat, we launched 4 distinct payloads that are all field swappable, plug and play to the aircraft. Your control software is going to adjust its UI depending on what payload is plugged in. And all those payloads are going to be compatible with the box.
Yeah.
So we have a few of them, for example.
Let's take a look at those. I know we had a couple of these behind us, so let's take a look at those. I know development of payloads is very, very important to the user, and being able to change those payloads for mission-specific things.
Absolutely. Yeah, so these are a couple of the Centera cameras. These are some of our favorites on the IF-800. Great U.S.-based company out of Minnesota. So Centera, we've been working with now about a year on the IF-800 launch. 2 main cameras out of these guys. On the left there, we've got the Centera 65R.
65R.
That's a fantastic camera for anything related to mapping. You've got a 65 megapixel global shutter, 3 photos per second, so you can fly incredibly fast, incredible efficiency, really, really precise maps, as well as the multispectral option with the Centera 6X there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so, have you seen agricultural use with these? I mean,
We have.
with your aircraft.
Agriculture has actually been one of the faster growing segments for Inspired Flight over the past 6 months, I'd say.
Yeah.
Historically, really the bread and butter of Inspired Flight's business is in the geospatial world.
Yeah.
Surveying, mapping, LiDAR, construction, property development, mining, things in that regard. But we've really started to see ag pick up over the past 6 months. And of course, cameras, the multispectral cameras, hyperspectral cameras that we integrate with, super valuable in there.
Excellent.
Yeah, growing faster than I've been expecting.
Well, we see, and again, you see the crop spraying drones that have been pushing out, whether whoever makes them, but I think that they seem to have a little bit less sensitivity with the blue UAS stuff than primarily the public safety and government entities and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. And I think to one side, Inspired Flight's absolutely going after that market that needs the NDA compliant, right? Your public safety, your Florida market, where they're kind of limited for using DJI or stuff. But on the flip side to that, through kind of integrations with such amazing partners like Centera and these cameras, I think we're also bringing to the market a capability that somebody may be buying not just because it's American, but because it's actually the product that meets their requirements.
That fits what they need. Yeah,
and at the end of the day, it's about product, right? It's not about country of origin.
Well, we're super excited to see that we do have another, an American company trying to make waves in the industry. We know how difficult that is in this industry. Yeah. We've been doing this long enough to try to make that, be a hyper focus of American creation, ingenuity, and manufacturing. Glad you guys are kind of stepping up. Hopefully somebody gives people a ton of money to Inspired Flight so we can start getting that ball rolling, man.
We're shipping.
Yeah.
We're shipping. Short lead times, and we're ready to go. So.
Excellent. All right. Adam, thanks so much for your time. Yeah, absolutely. And again, back to Inspired Flight up here. If we take a look at that. And thank you so much for doing this interview with us. All right. Talk to you guys in a bit.